Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fpl Elma, and today I'm going to be going through my Gameweek 31 team review, my Gameweek 32 free hit, and how I'm going to be lining up. So before we get into that, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, and if you enjoy the content, make sure you leave a like. It really helps out the channel. So without wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So in game week 31, we managed to score 65 points, so which was a really good score, taking my overall rank to 830,000 from 884,000, and my overall points to 1,924. Not where I'd like to be at the moment. Maybe I'd like to be at the 2,000 range, but we'll take the 1,900 for now. So in goal, I had Raya 5 points, conceded 2 goals, but made a lot of saves and also picked up some bonus points. And that is why you go for these low-rated team goalkeepers, because they usually make a lot of saves. Then you have Chilwell there with 1 point. Very disappointing display from Chelsea once again. Trippier also 1 point, disappointing display. And Estupiñán 2 points also. There's nothing they could have done for the goal, but so 2 points from him. Then Saka with 0 points, missed a penalty, which was unlucky, but also getting some points there. Since he has missed a penalty this season so far, it was just a little bit disappointing. Martinelli 5 points, getting an assist. And Mitoma 2 points. Should have had some few goals, but Kepa also was outstanding in that match, keeping the score respectable. So 2 points from him. Grealish 7 points, managed to get an assist, a very lucky assist for the penalty, but will take the 7 points. Then you have Haaland with 24 points, got 2 goals and was subbed off at the 45th minute, but had already done the job, so I'll take the 24 points. Watkins has been on form of so for Aston Villa. He's been so good, and I think he's a must-have for all FPL managers. 16 points from him. Kane 2 points. Disappointing display from Spurs against Bournemouth. Then to the bench, Kepa 6 points. Made a lot of saves, and as I mentioned, good to have these keepers from low-rated teams like Kepa, 6 points there. Ban 1 point, and March again proving that he was the right option instead of Mitoma, 5 points, and Shaw was out injured, 0 points. So in general, it was a good team display, and I hope that we can continue it in game week 32. We're going to get into it right now. So I know most of you are going to be using the free hits for game week 32, and I'm also going to be using my free hits. So this is my draft as of now. It's not yet final, but this is what I'm thinking, my thought process. So in goal, I'm going to have Johnston and Everson. So the main reason I've gone for Johnston is because he's the playing keeper for Crystal Palace since Guaita picked up an injury. Johnston has stepped up. He's been looked really good, picking out of saves. I think back-to-back clean sheets as well. So I think he's a very good option to have. And for 4.4 million, can help you to work around the team in other key positions. You have Everson just there because it's cheap, 3.8 million. Plays for Leicester. I think now he's the starting goalkeeper over Ward, so that's why I've gone for him. And just because of his price, really, can just sit on the bench and help you add up the numbers. Then you have Trippier, 6.2 million. Trippier has been really good. I'm sure that they're going to play Spurs, but they're going to be at home, and they're very ruthless at home, and they always perform when they're at home. And Spurs haven't looked really good defensively, also from set pieces, which Trippier is a key part for Newcastle at set pieces, and I hope that he'll be able to influence that. Then Moreno, 4.5 million from Aston Villa, has been looking really sharp, so he's also there in the team. Then you have Trent and Robertson from Liverpool. They're playing Nottingham Forest, and if you watch the United vs Nottingham Forest match, you could see the Nottingham Forest really leave themselves open for counter attacks, and Trent and Robertson can pass a ball to maybe the likes of Salah, Gakpo, Nunez. All these people are going to start up front. They're going to be having a field day if they play the way they played against Leeds as well. Liverpool are at home, so I think it's going to be a very comfortable victory, and Trent Robertson are going to have a field day. Then you have Mikolenko there, 4.1 million from Everton. Just gone for him because it's cheap and he's a starting defender for Everton, and just to fill up the numbers the same as Everson. So, and for other considerations, you can go for Ben White. I know Arsenal haven't kept a clean sheet in a while. They're going to be playing Southampton, who have been really poor in front of goal, and so I will hope that White can be able to keep a clean sheet. And of late, he's been really attacking. He got a goal and an assist, I think, in the last 3 fixtures. He's been looking really good going forward. Maybe he's learning some few things from likes of Tierney and Zinchenko about going forward, and I think he's a good option to have in there if you want an Arsenal defender. So that is the goalkeepers and defenders for the free hit. I'm sure that is a solid foundation for the defenders. So let's move on to the midfielders. So for the midfield, you're going to be having Salah, of course. I'm sure he's going to be most people's captain as well. They play a very weak Nottingham Forest team and at home, and Salah's just scored 2 goals against Leeds. Maybe he's back. We'll have to wait and see over the coming fixtures. But Liverpool's fixtures look really promising, and I think it's time to fit them into our main teams as well. So Salah there, hopefully able to put on a display like the way he did against Leeds. Then you have Saka and Martinelli from Arsenal. Just good to have the Arsenal midfielders in there, since they are the main engines of the team. Saka has not been performing really well of late. Maybe it's one to look at, maybe not bring in someone else. He's not been performing really well, and we hope that missed penalty won't lower his confidence, and I hope that he'll be able to bounce back from it. Martinelli has been really good from crossing the ball down that left side, and they're playing Southampton, who are really poor defensively. So I hope that these two will be able to exploit that. Then I've gone for us. I don't know if it's a differential or not. I've gone for Eze from Crystal Palace. He's been balling of late since Roy Hodgson came back into the team. He's been scoring really well against Leeds. He's performed really well, and against Everton managed to score two goals. I'm not sure if it's Everton, but he scored 2 goals in the weekend. Really strong performance from him. And have Maddison, who I'm sure is not going to be in most people's teams because Leicester have been performing really poorly this season. But if they want to dig themselves out of that hole, Maddison is the guy who's going to help them do that, and I hope that he'll be able to perform this game week. Then for another consideration there, we have Gakpo. This was playing really well down the left side. Managed to get some few returns against Leeds on Monday, and I hope that he'll be able to continue that hot form against Nottingham Forest when they play them. So Gakpo is also another good consideration if you want another Liverpool midfielder alongside Salah. So I think that is a very strong midfield, full of attacking returns, and I hope that he'll be able to perform. So now let's move on to the forwards. Then we can move on to the forwards. We're going to be having Solanke, who got an assist against Tottenham. He looked really good in that game, and I was able to perform this week. Then you have Jesus, who has been scoring for fun since he came back from injury. He's been playing really well. I hope that we'll be able to continue that form. But the man in form right now, Watkins, who I'm sure everyone is going to be having in their teams, has been playing really well, and since Unai Emery came back into the team, he's been scoring goals for fun, getting assists as well. He's adding new things to his game, and I think he's a very good option to have in there, and I think he's going to perform this game week as well. I'm sure we just hope for that he'll be able to perform. Everyone is due a blank here and there, so we just have to hope that he's going to perform this game week. Another consideration there is Isaac from Newcastle. He's been starting ahead of Wilson of late. Maybe he's the one for the future, and maybe Wilson will be the bench player, but we just have to wait and see. But I think Isaac is a very good option, a very good differential as well. At 6.7 million, I think he's a steal and a bargain. If you own him and if you want him for this free hit, I think he's going to make up a very good differential pick, and it's someone you could go for. So that is a very strong forward line, and I hope that he will be able to bring in the points by scoring goals, getting an assist here and there. And I think that very solid team, and I hope that he'll be able to bring attacking returns and maybe defensive returns as well to all of us for this game week. So to finish off the video, this is how the team is going to be lining up. Johnston in goal, Trippier, Trent, Robertson making up the defense, Saka, Martinelli, Eze, Salah, and Maddison making up the midfield, and Jesus and Watkins making up the forwards, then Iverson, Mikolenko, Solanke, and Moreno finishing up the team on the bench. So I hope that the team will be able to perform this game week and bring 100 plus points for all of us. So with that, I'd like to thank you all guys for watching. If you've enjoyed the content, make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.